Well, hello.
Hello indeed. Hello, Peter. How you doing?
Good evening. Are you well?
Very well. How are you?
Good. Yeah, I'm all right. Yeah.
Good. Your week going okay so far, despite the news.
Yeah. The news is it's very difficult to understand sometimes, but
Yeah.
I think it's fairly straightforward, really, at the end of the day.
Yeah.
And no great for live music again, though. I wouldn't say it's not looking good at all. So hopefully things like our wee show that we do here will keep some music coming into folks' houses.
Hope so. Hope so. It's good. Certainly reaching a bigger and bigger audience every week. So
Absolutely, it's great. It's really good. Hello, Murdo. How you doing? But yeah, so hopefully, I mean, it's a real tough time just now for musicians and established musicians and new musicians that are just starting out. It's hard going, but we'll talk about that in a wee while. Any musicians you see advertising their CDs or that just now, folks, they could greatly do with your support, even buying some CDs, and that's going to help them pass just now. And Andy Chung, the folk singer, we've got Andy coming on in 2 or 3 weeks' time.
Yeah,
and
Andy Chung.
I shared Andy's advert the other day because he put a wee advert on saying when the news came out again, it was like, well, that's the gigs had it for a wee while again, so you can always buy one of my CDs, and that's right enough. So give him a visit.
Yeah, definitely. And he's Andy Chung. I remember watching him years and years ago. Me and a lot of my pals. Brilliant.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to him coming on. So any support you can give any of the musicians out there in any way, folks, is greatly appreciated, because there's a lot of these guys don't want to ask for any money or anything like so. If you can, if they can sell you some CDs or anything like that, it'd be cool. So yeah, it's been a funny week for that respect. Teaching just as normal, and just hoping that we can get somewhere sometime.
Yeah, that's it. But here we are midweek again to do a bit of promoting.
Yeah. I've had an exciting bit already this week.
Oh, what's
thing that's been really exciting? My book came out.
You've got a book out?
God, did I not mention that?
Yeah.
I tell you what, watch out for the post of the morning, because yours is in the post. So it'll be the morning. Okay?
Aye, don't you worry.
So if you see the postage struggling up the... Oh, damn. That was... Sorry about that. I sealed it. I meant to put 20 quid inside the front cover and I forgot. I sealed it.
I'll send you my PayPal. I'll send you my PayPal details after this, Peter.
I'll sort that out the next time.
Yeah. Especially after saying that about musicians and all that. I appreciate it. Thank you.
But
there's been a lot of folk talking about your book and the variety that's in it, and it looks good. The cover looks great. That's upside down.
The new book. And we'll speak about. I'll speak a wee bit about it in a minute when we introduce what guests we're having on Sunday night.
Yeah,
because there's a wee connection there as well.
There is indeed. That's
so good. I'm going to play a wee set of tunes first tonight, though.
What are you playing tonight?
Tonight, just to prove that I can count to more than 4, I'm going to play a 5/4.
Okay, that's very good.
Okay, which as you said earlier, is really just a 4/4 with an extra dunt on the end there. Isn't it?
Aye, it's a good one though. It's a good one.
So I'm going to play a tune called Cullen Bay, composed by Ian Duncan.
Correct.
Star tonight, because Jamie asked me about this about 10 days ago. He said, I wonder how he's been very interested, why the accordion players like to play pipe tunes and why the pipers like to try and play accordion tunes, and that what we've been talking about, that mix match thing going on, fiddle players playing pipe tunes. And he says, I think that tune would sound great in the box. I've never heard it in the box, so I'm going to try and play it in accordion tonight for him. And he's not been very well. He said, a bit bother with old kidney stones. And I came with that feeling because I've had that over the years myself. So.
Well, there he is, Big Jimmy. Get well soon, Jimmy. Get well soon.
Take care, man. So I'm going to play Cullen Bay for Jamie.
Good stuff.
And then I'm going to do a wee reel.
All right.
And the first person to text in the name of the reel will send one of my new books to. How does that sound?
Okay.
So Karen can watch for that one and grab an address for somebody, Karen. Don't put your address up on the screen, folks, but we'll get you an email to email us it. Once Karen says who the first person is that got that in. She doesn't care what name of the tune is right enough, so that's going to be interesting. I do. We'll work it out. A 5-4 in a reel. Here we go.
Take it away, Peter. Take it away.
Go. Splendid stuff.
Yeah.
Good tunes. Good tunes, both of them.
Good off.
So,
they're lovely.
Cullen Bay and Murdo McRae's. Got it. Murdo, have you not ordered my book already? Murdo, email me if you have. I'll send you a CD or something. That's fine. It's the Brawlham. The real was the Brawlham, ladies and gentlemen.
Very good.
So, hello there, Jan from British Columbia. There we go, Jamie. No bother. Get well soon, sir. Right. Guests for next Sunday.
I'll play. Do you want me to play a couple of tunes first? Or do you want to do the guests? Just a tune. I've just tuned
I think so. Yeah, we'd hate for you to go to tune.
As usual. I'm going to play this week. I'm going to play a slow air.
Great.
And I'm going to play 2-4-4 marches. And the 2-4-4 marches that I'm going to play are written by the guest that we're going to get on. One of the guests that we're going to get on Sunday, Davey Hunter. The first tune, the slow air, the first 4-4 that I'm going to play is called Karen McLeese from Ballymoney. Mm-hmm. And Karen, I know Karen, she played in the Vale Pipe Band with me last year, the grade 4 band last year, and on the tattoo as well. She helped us out on the army band that we had in 2017.
Fantastic.
And so she was the pipe major of the OTC, the Tayforth OTC. And then the second one is called Peter Wood of St. Ninian's Cottage. I don't know anything about this geezer. I've never met him, but I think this is the guy that's trying to flog his book on the internet or something like that. I don't know.
Must be.
But anyway, I'm going to play that tune. And
good tune. Has to be a good tune.
And the slow air, I'll do the same as you. You can guess what the slow air is that I'm going to play. And if you guess it right, I'll send you my copy of Peter Wood's book when I get it.
Thank you. Excellent. Fantastic.
That's a great wee tune you've had written for you there, Peter.
It's absolutely fantastic. It's a real honour. It's a real honour when somebody writes a tune for you and causatively. It's absolutely fantastic. And it was really interesting that Davey sent me that tune. He sent it with no title, and he said, "What do you think of this wee tune?" And I said, "Oh, that's a cracker. Yeah, I like that." And I also said to him why I liked it. I like it because, you know, sometimes we're all writing this music all the time and things, and we become a bit kind of connoisseurish and things. And we write all these things that you would need to be a magician to play half of it, kind of thing.
Yeah.
But at the end of the day, getting a bonny melody and something that folk can play. And to me, that tune was that very thing with that tune. It's a tune that you could hear a grade 4 band playing, or you could hear a grade 1 band playing it. You know, it's magic. So,
and I think that's
fair chuffed with that.
There's Karen there. The tune.
That was a good tune too, cracking tune too. And Karen must be about one of the busiest folk in the world. The way you described her, she's playing with this person and that person and that person. All over the place.
Cheers, Chris. Thank you very much, pal.
So it's good. So that can lead us on. So obviously, ladies and gentlemen, one of our guests is Davey Hunter on Sunday night, and I'm really looking forward to that. He's not an old chap, but he's got one heck of a collection of compositions already.
Yeah.
And he's composing for pipes, but also big tunes out with the pipe scale as well, because he plays whistles and all that as well.
Yeah.
So I'm really looking forward to that.
Yeah, me too.
And he has been an incredible help for me bringing my book out. That's what he does as a wee business as well. He's got no bother, Doug. There's Doug. Yeah, Hamish's tune will be in my next book, Volume 2. Don't worry. We've started working on it already. And but Davey has been absolutely fantastic to work with. And he's got DH typesetting and design and typesetting. And he's done a lot of books now. So I'm sure we'll speak about that when he comes on, that he's done quite a lot of books for folk. So he's building up a nice reputation. So.
Yeah. And a lot of compositions.
Yeah, loads.
Yeah. And good stuff too.
Yeah.
Great stuff.
A great player, so I'm looking forward to having him on.
Uh-huh.
And then our other guest is a young lady that I met for the first time up in Orkney last year or the year before, the Orkney Folk Festival. And Beth Malcolm. Beth's from a kind of famous generation of folk singers in the fact that her father's Jim Malcolm. Jim that played with Old Blind Dogs and Perthshire people. I think they live in Perth. And I'm really looking forward to having Beth on because she's a phenomenal singer, amazing voice and piano player. And I think we'll get an interesting chat because she's kind of like, it'll be interesting to see how a new musician on, she's really just setting out in the music business and been hit with this COVID thing. Mm-hmm. So it's going to be interesting to see her strategies and where she's went and what she's doing and what she thinks she can do with the music still.
Yeah, I mean, if you've got, everyone's got a bit of time. If you're interested, which I'm sure you are, look at her website because there's about 7 audios that she's got, clips of the different tunes that she's written, and her voice is absolutely just golden. It's beautiful.
Yeah, she's got a great voice. She sings traditional folk and all that as well, and modern stuff. But I'm really looking forward to speaking to her to see how she's doing and what she's. Mm-hmm. We had the most amazing sing-song on the way back from Sandy, the island, and we had to get an 8 o'clock in the morning ferry or something, and we all just sat and had a session singing and playing for an hour and a half. Quickest hour and a half in a boat I've ever had in my life.
Yeah, great.
Great songs, great fun, great people. So I'm really looking forward to this Sunday as well. I think it's going to be magic. So
good guess.
So that's 8 o'clock Sunday night. Facebook Live, YouTube Live.
Absolutely.
And they'll all be recorded as well.
And we'll have our Google, the website, not the website, the address for sending email. I think through October, if we are going to spend a bit of an extended time where we're not going to be playing live music, I'd like to know. There we go. Thanks very much, Karen. tartantunes20@gmail.com. I'm very interested to hear what people have learned. You know, everybody, like what have you learned, like setups or repertoire, or even like down to the microphone, or if there's any tips.
What we're going to do it all. Because I think it is going to be part of our life now, whatever. I think this won't go away now. I think it's going to be a part of.
And I think if it is, it'd be good to talk about some of the stuff that the viewers or the listeners are doing that's improving, that other folk might not get the opportunity to hear. So,
because I think technology and using it this way has been highlighted because of COVID, and I think this is how it's going to. I'm sure it'll still have a big mainstay now. People have learned a bit more about it, and hopefully it'll just get better and better. And hopefully we're still giving that platform to people to come out and push themselves a wee bit.
Yeah, and just for other musicians to play.
Yeah, and if anybody wants to come on the show, please do get in touch, folks. Remember, get in touch. And if you've got any suggestions who you'd like to see, we've got some crackers coming up in the next 2 or 3 weeks. You're not going to believe this. There's some fantastic music coming on. But if anybody fancies somebody or suggesting somebody, we can always try and get them on for you. And any tunes, like say that tune Jamie wanted to play tonight, and we've played it. If anybody's out there wanting to hear a tune or something, drop us an email. Don't stick it into Tapping Tunes. And if we don't know, we'll go and learn it for you. We're that kind of guys. We're kind of like that. So, I dreamed the dream. Good man. Oh, you.
Eddie Mackay, some man.
I don't think you can play that one in the pipes, but
he'll find a way.
He'll work it out, yeah. But yeah, so
yeah, no, that's it. That's the way of things. So it'd be good to talk about it and offer advice and take advice as well.
Yeah. So are you going to manage to get round to doing a wee advert for my book somewhere this week, maybe then?
Well, funny you mention that, Peter. You must have
I'll leave it with you.
Must have had that. Look, I'm going to do a broadcast on Friday.
All right.
And I'm going to take you to my next, probably equal favourite location.
Wow.
And I'll try and get a wee tune for you up there as well.
That sounds good. Yeah. And I'm still racking. I couldn't get the shark cage. The shark cage I ordered to do my wee bit of promotion. They wouldn't deliver it to the Shetland Islands.
Well, wait a minute, Peter. Wait a minute. If you're going to go in the water with sharks, I'll make the cage and I'll send it up. Don't you worry.
Thank you. Do you know what we had out in the bay? Well, the bay next to us today, we had two humpback whales and 3 minke whales all together.
All right.
So
great.
They're all there.
Amazing the wildlife you get up there.
Yeah.
I worked north of Shetland for about 4 years, about 120 miles northwest of Shetland for about 4 years. And there was one year in the summer where we're just about to get a storm and it went absolutely flat calm about 6:30 at night. And the whole sea was like an oil slick. And then there was just hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of whales and porpoise. Minkies, porpoise, and there was young, and they all just came around the rig and they spent about 2 or 3 hours there. Yeah. It was the most unbelievable. I've never seen anything like it. It's unbelievable sight. Mm-hmm.
It's great to see. So, anyway, folks. So that's our guests for Sunday night. Beth Malcolm and Davy Hunter. So you're going to get pipes, accordions, songs, vocals, wit, humour.
The usual.
Yeah.
Good, I'm looking forward to it. It'll be good.
Shout out requests, anything like that. So anyway, we'll go the night.
Look at the difference, Peter. When we were doing this on Ripple FX and we're up at 11 o'clock at night, there was still daylight.
Yeah, no. Yeah,
and it doesn't feel that long ago. I think it's that curtain.
The thing is, in about a month's time up here, you could do it at 3 o'clock in the afternoon. It'll be pitch dark.
Yeah.
Well, that's that. Yeah. Okay, folks. Well, we'll go the night. Take care of yourself, Ross. We'll see you. I'm looking forward to your video on Friday.
Yeah.
And remember, shark cages have to be made out of metal.
Nah.
Okay. I'll leave it to you. Okay.
I've got a special one for you, Peter.
Excellent. Can't wait. Right. Okay, folks. Well, that's about that for the night. I suppose it's have a safe rest of the week, folks, and take care. Watch what you're doing out there. Same to yourself, Ross, and we'll see you soon. And it's good night for me.
And a good night from him.
How can that be wrong?